Good day, everyone. You are welcome to Value of Service. This is T with you, Temidayo Eni Akintui. I'm in the project manager of Value of Service, and Value of Service is the mother company of Reading Hub, who are in partnership with Footprint Dynasty Limited. Once again, my name is Temidayo Eni Akintui, and we are the mind behind eFX Withdrawal Solution. This video we had to put it up just for one reason, because of the so many questions that we have been receiving about how we intend to resolve the withdrawal issues being faced by eFX, that is earners FX investors. So stay with me as we take you through how we intend to resolve this issue. Thank you. Yeah, so now what is eFX Withdrawal Solution? eFX Withdrawal Solution, you need to understand what we intend to do. It is a way of we reducing the risk associated with the investment of the investors. In other words, what we intend to do is to reduce, not to eliminate. We may not be able to reduce all of the investors' risks, but to a very greater extent, we will be able to eliminate some few and reduce the majority. That is what we intend to do. That is, for someone who has 100% investment, we would help them see a way of getting up to 70% back. If they would lose at all, they should only lose about 30%. And we have strategically planned these moves. We had been on this for about 2 months. We had tried to bring in different admins. We had been turned down by so many different admins because they felt it is not so possible, but we needed them. They were a very crucial part of our piece. So we had to suspend it and wait. We had written to Team Earners FX, but they would not also reply because they were going through a whole lot and they were afraid of making their identity known. We are trusted individual. We do things and we show our faces wherever we go. We make our premises known, we make people see what we want to do, and our intentions are always pure. That is why we don't hide behind the camera. So for Team Earners FX, we hope they really come out of the mess they are into right now. But we can tell you that they are trying, but the whole lot of scams out there are making it look like they are not. We cannot assure you that they are coming out very soon or later. But what we can assure you is that we would help them reduce the liability on them while the investors also become happy. We don't want them to lose that kind of great audience. And what is our gain? We'll talk about that. Okay, so now we're back. The question should be, why are we helping? Why are we rendering this help? What do we stand to gain? Because we are business, we are profit-oriented, and we won't do anything without looking at the profit side of it. So if I tell you that we are only rendering this solution for nothing, then I am perfectly lying to you. You need to understand what we stand to gain. Why are we rendering this is the first question I will answer right now. We're rendering this help because one of our projects, which is Reading Hub, at one time benefited from the services of Team Earners FX. And now that they are having crises, we see it them fit to also support. That is number one. Number two is we have checked the investors pool of Earners FX, and they are over 200,000. In addition, with the current economical crisis, recession and hike in dollar rate, we feel it is not good enough for people to end their year with debt and deficits. So that is why we have said we would bring up solution to this withdrawal issue, one way or the other. What do we stand to gain? We intend that by the end of this withdrawal solution, by the time we've been able to do our little in the major, we should be able to generate traffic to our own platform, number one. Secondly, we should be able to create trust between a larger set of people who are in crisis and our firm, such a way that this kind of relationship can bring a mutually benefiting relationship between all of us. We also hope that by the time we profile the solution, our membership also will increase alongside with it. That is why we are doing what we are doing. There are no other motives except from the things I have stated. Okay, one of the greatest questions and probably one of the most frequent questions we've had so far is, how do you guys intend to resolve this? How does it work? In fact, some people think this is just one of those scams. Yeah, they have the right to think that way because they are entitled to their opinion. At the same time, they are shredded by how much they know. We are working with a group of analysts, group of financial analysts, group of investors, group of forex traders, group of software developers and programmers, and these people, they are not just anybody. They are professionals, and they understand what they are doing. They are strategically planned every move. Although I will tell you, we are not 100% perfect on our plan. We're about 95%, close to perfection. The other part of the 5%, we will tell you that it is good enough to spoil the whole plan. We are working assiduously to make sure that every plan is perfect. We have developed tackles for every problem that could happen in the course of this. And that is why we are taking our time. So please, let me say this. Don't put us on pressure. We really will do what we've said we will do. But don't put us on pressure. We will do exactly what will pay you. Because in the long run, if we don't even do it and eFX decides to fold up, we all lose. It is not going to be a win-win. It's going to be a lose-lose. So you have all to lose if we don't do this. You have all to lose. The only way to continue is if you help us help you. Now, how do we intend to do this? We have a platform called Reading Hub. Reading Hub is a membership site, and this membership site was created with the intention of helping investors, writers, readers, and people who generally just want to grow their finances. That is, the middle class and the low class. Those are the people that this platform was meant for. We want to grow this platform. And through that, we've created referral contests and referral programs all around. What people do is they buy coupon code to register on this platform. One coupon code worth 2,000 naira for reader, while for writer it's worth 5,000 naira. What we are simply saying is this: bring your NSFX currency, which is eFX. Bring it to us. We will be generous enough to receive it from you. We will calculate its value. Then we will give you coupon code that are worth the same value. You are not working for it. All we are saying is bring it. We exchange it to coupon code, not money. So that is what we want you to first understand. Once we give you the coupon code that is worth your amount, then that is what we will use in helping you. But please understand how we intend to make all work out. We intend to pass through different channels. You must have been told to make some payment. Why would you have to do that? It's simply because if you're not a member of Reading Hub, you can't have a member ID, you can't have an active plan. So you have to have an active plan in order to be a partaker of this. At least we are losing all, we are risking everything to get your eFX, hoping that eFX picks up. What happens when they do not pick up? The eFX is a waste. But what happens to the traffic you are bringing? It is a plus to us. Instead of you marketing the coupon code, we have asked you to pay 2,000 naira. What would this money be used for? We first subsidize the upgrade fee to 1,000 naira for you, because we understand you invested and you've lost. You need money. we have subsidized to 1,000. What happens to the other 1,000 naira that we added to make it 2,000? That would be used to open an advert card for you. That is, we'll group you in groups of 50 investors. We open an advert card that will be worth $350 for you, and then we advertise those coupon code using one of View's accounts on Google Ads and its other partner affiliate marketing platforms for 10 days. In 10 days, we are guaranteed that we can sell up to 70% of whatsoever you have to sell in that group. The fund generated in the 10 days will be paid on pro rata basis for the investors in that group. We really hope we can sell everything for you. If you're able to do that, perfect, awesome. That will be dependent on the amount of eFX in the group of those investors. But there will be only 50 investors in the group. Once we do that, in 10 days, we'll be able to pay you that money. What would you give to us in return? Your eFX and the traffic. When we're about to pay you that money in the 10 days window, we will ask you to transfer your eFX while we help you transfer the fund from Footprint Dynasty's account directly to your own account. We do not partner with any other individual or company. We only partner with Footprint Dynasty Limited to achieve this goal. So if we're asking you to pay, you're only paying into Footprint Dynasty's account. And if we're asking you to receive money, you are receiving money from Footprint Dynasty's account, not an individual's account. That is how we intend to make this work. Finally, we should have just sold the eFX to other people who are interested in buying eFX. But what happens when they buy eFX and they cannot withdraw? Then we'll be regarded as scam. And that is why we don't want to do that. That is why we are looking for another platform that pays, that is legit, that is obviously standing, and then exchange eFX for their own token. That way, when you bring in people to this platform, it is win-win. They get the people, they get the traffic, you get your money, and those people that they are bringing will definitely refer more people to that platform, and everybody will be happy. Unlike selling this eFX to someone else, and then the person ends up not being able to withdraw. That is how we intend to solve this problem. That is our solution. Our solution is so strategic. ValueUp Savings had accepted. Thank you to them. We are very grateful. Now it is your turn to impute and then make it work out. Okay. One of the major questions we've been getting is, why are you just bringing this up? What happened 2 months ago? What happened last month? Why are you just saying this? I need to say, every successful venture requires planning. If we just want to collect your money, we could have said this a very long time ago. I remembered about a month ago, I said it in a group called Team NS FX Investors. I said, we have a solution to this, but we are not going to talk about it right now. We first said, we want to consult the admins and seek their opinion and approval. Secondly, we want to work on it and make sure it is a perfect plan. So, these have been going on for like 2 months on the ground. We are bringing it up now because we are close to perfection. Before we were not. Now we are. Now we can boldly say we can help you. Before we thought we could. We wish we would. But now we can. Now we really can. Okay. Who can benefit? Of course. The only investors that could benefit from this or eFX Withdrawal Solution are those investors who are already members of Reading Hub. Either you just signed up or you've been a member for a long time. Perfect, bravo. You can benefit. If you're not a member of Reading Up without a membership ID, please, you don't need this. You don't need this. And also, we had advised that people with over 10,000 eFX should be the one craving for this. Reason: if you have less than 5,000 or 5,000, and we're asking you to bring 2,000 to register on Reading Up just because you want to exchange, what is left after conversion does not really make sense. So we are saying, if you are having just below 5,000 or 5,000, you can make and form a group of investors with that amount, put your funds together, and then exchange it. But we are not guaranteeing you this, because if you end up being scammed in the process of trying to put your funds together, you are on your own. We really hope we can help you, but there is little to what we can do. We don't want to make false promises. So if you have over 10,000, preferably from 20,000 and above, you can come in for this. 2,000 naira would make you a member of Reading Hub, where you can have other benefit from Reading Hub and to still help you get your eFX out. That is a fair deal. They are using 1,000 naira for upgrade, which is for value up service, and then 1,000 naira, like I said before, for your own advertisement as per group. So you have nothing to lose. That way, you are guaranteed, and those are the people that benefit. Yeah, another question we got as at yesterday, before this broadcast was made, was why do investors who already invested in eFX still needs to pay you 2,000 naira? Oh, come on, that is unfair. And yeah, I would say yes, you're right. That is unfair. It is unfair that eFX could not pay you. It is unfair that you can't get your money out. We are not eFX team. We have no dealing with eFX. We have no relationship other than end user relationship with them. We are only trying to solve this issue. Would you still want us to advertise with our own fund for you? I think it is unfair. For every amount of money you get, you are creating a 50-50 chance for value of service. Imagine for someone who is exchanging 100,000, is only paying 2,000. Value of service has a good amount of money, a very good amount of marketing fund to have advertised and get the people they want. But they are giving you that money instead and making you their ambassador. That is, you are now being the one advertising for them. But the money is going back to you. So you need to pay because that is all they have to get. That is all that is guaranteed. So they are only guaranteed that they can get 1,000 naira for your upgrade. And then that the traffic that you bring will be a successful traffic. That is why you're paying. So you are paying because they are helping you. You are not the one helping them, but they are helping you. So 2,000 naira to get your investment out is very little. It's the least that you can do to appreciate. Thank you. Okay. We had spoken explicitly on how we hope to achieve this, and then that is the plan. Just understand that the plan is simple. We hope to achieve this by making you first a member of Reading Hub. Secondly, converting your eFX token to RFX coupon code. Thirdly, by engaging audience for you. Now you don't do it yourself. We help you in the marketing section per group of 50 investors at a time. And then lastly, by giving you money. All these processes have been estimated to take between 7 to 14 days. And of course, to be as up to 70% effective in the things that we have, to be up to 70% effective in the way we have projected it to be. There is nothing to worry about, there is no fear. This is exactly what would reduce the demand on eFX and then increase the supply. Thank you. Good. Now to our frequently asked questions so far. We hope this would really help everybody, like sending messages out. Number one is, what if I have a running investment? It doesn't matter. If you have a running investment, when you are filling the form or after you've made your payment and you are indicating the amount that you want to convert, indicate the total. That is both the matured investment and the running investment. Indicate the total so that we can know that this is how much you have, and then that would help us in our own plan. So don't tell us you have 60k and then by tomorrow you tell us you have 138k. No, put it all in one, then sum it up. Just be sure that that is exactly what we'll exchange for you. We are not going to pay you for it until we see it. So we definitely will have to wait till when your investment is matured, then we'll pay you the money and you give us the eFX. So that is how that works. Another frequently asked questions that we've encountered in the past few days is this: hey T, I got over 100,000 eFX to convert. How do you go about that for me? T looks and says, okay, fine, you know what, just proceed for now. Yeah, and T takes it up to the management and say, this is what people are saying, and then they say, how did this person get up to this? Does the person have proof? Let me state this again. One of our greatest regrets so far, even though it has not happened, but we know it will happen, we need to be honest with ourselves. That is that we would even help those who scammed others to convert their token. But how do we recognize them? There is no way. It is not written right there, you are a scam, so we can't even identify them. We've told you, please identify them in the group and report them, let us flag them off. We've gotten like maybe 10, but I can tell you emphatically that there are over 100 people in that group who would scam you if you are not careful. We have been scammed. We know what it feels like. We are lost in businesses. We know what it feels like. We are just like you. And that is why we are passionate about the fact that we don't want you to lose. If you have over 100,000, believe me, we would first process your 100,000. So that is the maximum every investor can process in a group of 50 investors is 100,000 eFX. Once we are able to pay you your 100,000 eFX, then we'll roll you over to the next, and then help present another 100,000. But there are terms and conditions applied to that. We want to be sure that you did not scam others. Once you're having over 500,000 eFX, believe me, we may not be able to convert everything for you. But people having over 100,000, once we get to the first 100,000, we will pay you and then we'll roll you, but we'll make our findings and check out if you're not actually a scammer. And we are sorry if we would have to take you through that process, but it is needed. We do not support scam. So if you have over 100,000, believe me, if you're in the first group, you only get 100,000 converted, and then we'll roll you over and then we'll help you in the next. All right, yeah, there is this question about what if eFX start paying again? And okay, good, even after all of this, who will I send my eFX to? First, if eFX start paying again, we will still convert your eFX for you. We'll pay you your full cash, then you can buy eFX from any available person. That is our way of reducing demand and increasing supply. Buy it and then you can start investing in eFX again. We really hope and pray eFX start paying again. That is the sole purpose of this whole project. So, and that will make us happy because the eFX we are also collecting, we'll be able to sell it out. That will not be a total loss to us. So really hope eFX comes back stronger and better. But what if they start paying again? You get your money in full. Now, what happens to who do you send your eFX to? As soon as we are about to pay you, Footprint Dynasty will help you know which account you're supposed to send your eFX to. You send it there, they send you your money, and that is it. You show the evidence in the group and let people know that you've been paid, just to encourage others. I don't know if we'll be able to have more people. I don't know. I don't know what cap we'll get, so we'll not be able to help others again. But it is, don't forget, first come, first serve basis. So we just intend, we hope that we're able to help a lot of people. But the truth is, we are incapacitated to help everyone, but we can help a few. And those that we help, we hope probably if eFX picks up again, they'll be able to buy from those who are yet to sell theirs, and that would increase demand on eFX again. Now, the very last question we'll be considering is, what if the plan fails? Understand that we had put everything in place, and we believe this plan would not fail. But what still happens if it ends up failing? Reading up is they are willing to refund you your fee if you do not get anything back at all. They are ready to refund you. But in as much as they're able to return your money, then the plan has not failed. But we hope this plan works perfectly well. A quick disclaimer over here. We have put together everything necessary to make this plan work. But we cannot guarantee that you can sell 100% of your available eFX. Please try to understand this. As much as we're trying to help, we also need to consider the ups and the downs of this business. Remember, you only have to pay 2,000 naira. That is all that you have to pay into Footprint Dynasty's account. There is no other account that we have released at the moment to accommodate this transaction. Thank you so much. If there are any other questions, you can drop it on the Telegram channel. We'll be very happy to respond to them. Thank you, and we'll see you again.